A lot is going on Justice for Mohbad, and one of the current on Justice for Mohbad is very troubling, very troubling. And I have said it countless times, and I'll repeat it that we, majority, let me put it that way, majority are not for Mohbad's father, they are for justice for Mohbad. And it cannot be overemphasized that people do not know who Mohbad was until after his demise. People didn't even know the songs of Mohbad until after his demise. And people have remained resolute. They said, we care less. We care less about whatever that is going on. What we are standing for is justice for humanity. So, some couple of things are tumbling out of the woodworks right now. Do not forget that Cynthia came on TV. She said a lot of things. And now Mohbad's father, maybe after listening to the current updates here and there, he decided to say, okay, Mohbad passed away on Monday. But the thing about when Mohbad's father was informed is what is really troubling a lot of people. There is this thing that Mohbad's father is not being sincere 100%. Reasons best known to him. But if those reasons do not align with justice for Mohbad, I mean with the truth and purity of justice for Mohbad, then it becomes a problem. Well, it seems Mohbad's father has lost about 80% of followership. 80%. That's a lot of percentage. To lose at this time, at this moment, maybe the man already he has gotten to know the update on the private autopsy and all of that. So he feels, well, I think this is the end of the road. He doesn't think there is much that can be done anymore, particularly with certain details that are tumbling out. Maybe the man is like, okay, you know what? Let's just end this thing there. Who knows? Because what is going on right now is not something that anybody wants to embrace. You'll be shocked at what you're about to hear, what you're about to see, because certain things have been collated here and there, and it seems Mohbad's father cannot face the public anymore. And even if he does, is he going to curse at people like how he was? People who had sponsored, people who had donated, people who said, no, we will not be persuaded against justice for Mohbad. We will remain strong, we will remain on track, and we will make sure that this that we are chasing is gotten. Well, let us begin to process it as it is dropping. I don't know where you will be standing after you are done listening and watching. We'll get to see Cynthia, we'll get to see Mohbad's father, and you will get to also hear some very deep things where you'll be hearing words like Mohbad's father and Cynthia, both of you should be petitioned, both of you should be arrested. You should come and tell us what pied Mohbad, because it seems there is more to us to what the eyes can see. And of course, repetition by Mohbad's mother, saying that Mohbad died on Monday. What is this thing that is family? What are they on to? What is really going on? Is this a joke? Is this poverty, penury, greed, or what? Like and share. Let's get right into it.
You want to go on my party. I'm a competition, either you like it or not. Baba Mohbad will be arrested. Wunmi will be arrested. They both know what killed Mohbad. Ebi no fura. Money Baba Mohbad ṣe máa mú ọmọ 22 years old lọ sórí òkè kó lọ gbàdúrà fọ́mọ. Baba Mohbad kí lẹ́yìn àti Wunmi jọ plan.
I don't know when was am I here lórí social media yìí wọ́n lọ. Ẹ mọ̀ pé téèyàn bá ti rí ẹ̀yìn ìjàpá tó bá ní wọ arákùnrin inú mi ò dá o ẹjọ́ téèyàn bá rí ẹ̀yìn ìjàpá bó ṣe rí tó wá ń sọ fún yín pé nóun ò dá ṣé gbàtẹ́ ti rí ìta tí wọ́n bínú ṣe máa rí. Early 2024. Oh, okay. I'm very bullet for I just thought somebody just sent it to me today. Wow, we are. Share movie ṣeré.
Ẹgbọ́n tí Wunmi sọ pé tóun bá sọ nǹkan tó wà láàrin òun àti bàbá a máa pa bàbá ni. Ẹ pé Wunmi àti bàbá Mohbad kí ló pa Mohbad àwọn méjèèjì náà ń pa ẹ̀. A máa competition náà máa arrest bàbá ó máa arrest Wunmi. Ẹ gbà bí ṣe sọ fún yín. Àbí wẹ́n ní Débọ́lá ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Débọ́lá sorry not you. Ẹ bá wa pé bàbá kí ló mọ̀ ń pa òun àti Wunmi kí ló mọ̀ ń pa ikú ọmọ ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó mú lọ́ọ̀yà tuntun tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbà lọ́ọ̀yà Yorùbá Nation ṣẹ̀bẹ̀ gbọ́ tí Sister Tenny sọ. Sister Tenny sọ pé báwo ni lọ́ọ̀yà ṣe máa advice yín pé kẹfìtìlétọ̀. Báwo ni lọ́ọ̀yà ṣe máa sọ pé kó settle behind the camera. Ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá Mohbad ló sọ fún lọ́ọ̀yà sọ fún bàbá Mohbad. Who does that? Bàbá Mohbad àwọn ò sọ pé kó má gbowó o àwa gò fẹ́ jẹ́ kó ṣe kéèsì mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àwa concerned citizen we are going ahead with the case bàbá Mohbad àṣírí gbogbo yín máa tú mo ti sọ fún yín pé I am not giving up. Ìwọ ni gbogbo yín máa pàtì. I'm a competition, either you like it or not. Baba Mohbad will be arrested. Wunmi will be arrested. They both know what killed Mohbad. Ebi no fura. Money Baba Mohbad ṣe máa mú ọmọ 22 years old lọ sórí òkè kó lọ gbàdúrà fọ́mọ. Baba Mohbad kí lẹ́yìn àti Wunmi jọ plan.
Ẹ wo. Ó sú mi o, mi ò ríro. I love this submission from
My father-in-law.
The night my husband died is ambiguous. I'm not going to be picking a particular translation. The night my husband died could be the night of the day my husband died. Or it could be she meant the night my husband died. But I know it's ambiguous. I won't be able to say. I don't know what she's trying to say. Maybe she meant the night, or she meant on the night of the day my husband died. Sometimes when you're talking and you don't have I don't know, but it's easy to pick a side and say this is it. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Back to the house. You know, the nurse even narrated everything that happened to him. In fact, my husband's manager wanted to get the nurse arrested.
So now, what she's saying is that the nurse saw Baba face to face. That the nurse narrated everything to Baba. That was what she said, right?
So to let her go. He does not have any business with her.
The father-in-law asked you them to let the nurse go.
That we should let her go. He doesn't have any business with her. And you know, he despite the begging, a lot of people begged him not to bury my husband, and he insisted I was going to bury him. In fact, even the day they wanted to bury my husband, they didn't inform me. I got to know online.
You're not informed that you're going to bury your husband.
Mr. Chu, they all
Even without the manufacturer, no, you don't know they want to bury your husband. Shame. Wọ́n dájọ́ sí ní àbọ̀n ẹ̀ tó gbé kúrò lọ́dún 12 tó ti gbé lọ sí Kòròdú. Did you stay back in Ikorodu or you joined them? Okay. Okay, the night my husband was to die. Come on. Hey. Oh. PPA, yeah, me go. PPA, yeah, me go. PP Jana see anybody. PP Jana see anybody. PP, oh yeah. I just say because ever be no me majority I just send the consignment. To send the consignment sọ lórí kíní pé èmi ò fẹ́ bẹ́ anybody ṣiṣẹ́. I want to take the glory. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. I don't understand what people.
Saturday mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbí báyìí tó kú níjọ́ Monday yẹn o. Kó tó kú yìí 10 days mo lò nínú ilé ẹ̀.
Ẹ gbọ́ dáadáa o.
Àgbà tí màá yọ. Saturday mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbí báyìí tó kú níjọ́ Monday yẹn o. Kó tó kú yìí.
Kó tó kú níjọ́ Monday.
10 days mo lò nínú ilé ẹ̀. Àgbà tí màá yọ Saturday mo kúrò nílé ẹ̀. Àgbà tí màá gbọ́ òkú ọmọ mi ní ọjọ́ Monday mo sì pè àwọn èèyàn ọjọ́ Monday.
Ọjọ́ Monday yàtọ̀ sí Tuesday. This woman knows what she's saying. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ tún ṣe ábọ̀n fa. Okay.
Àjọ sọ̀rọ̀ kò ju wákàtí kan lọ wọ́n pè mí pẹ̀lú gan ni mo tún pè wọ́n pè mí pé mọ́mì ẹ̀hún ò ní ṣòkó ọmọ o òun ò ní ṣòkó ọ̀pá o mo ní kí ni inú ilé ẹni mo wà yìí ṣó yẹ kí tún máa wà nínú ilé ọmọ mi lè wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀ ní pé kí n wá jó kí n wá ní.
Ọbẹ̀ yẹn switch.
Wọ́n á pè mí.
Ọbẹ̀ yẹn switch inú ọ̀nà.
Ṣì báyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday yẹn.
This is the third time.
Mo kàn pé lórí fún.
Different interviews. The third one.
Promise nǹkan. Ó ní kílódé mú kò sí nǹkan kan. Mo ní ṣó sùn tí mọ́júmọ́. Ó ní òun sùn tí. Wọ́n á rí bá tó sọ fún pé òun sùn tí mọ́júmọ́ yẹn. Tí nǹkan bá ṣàǹṣe, ó yẹ kóun mọ̀. Torí mi mọ̀ mo kàn rí kó kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi níbi tí mo ti ń ṣe prayer. Mo kàn rí kó rọra kọjá. Mo kàn sáré mú fún un. Ó wá ní ó ń sùn. Pé àmọ́ mi kì í má bínú o. Ipò ń sùn ni mo ní ó ń sùn nìyẹn. Ó wá ní àmọ́ ṣe mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Mo ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Ó wá sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé ibi tó lọ wípé ó ṣèṣe lọ́wọ́. Ó wá ní ó sùn tó ti lọ perform ní ọjọ́ Sunday yẹn. Mo wá ní kí ló wá ṣe? Ó ní ó kàn fi ọwọ́ ṣèṣe ni.
Gist with Zani. Good evening. Àwọn kìíní kọ́ wọ́n kàn ṣe à ń sẹ́ndì gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe àwọn ẹ̀wọ́ ga ọ̀ wọ́n gbọ́ gynecology. Ẹ máa ń gbọ́ gynecology.
Adura sent that chat out. And I'll tell you the reason for that chat that was sent out. You remember the chat I'm talking?
Rivalry. Competition no by justice for Mohbad David why? This it would have been a clear and direct even they don't confirm bad driver be saying they don't focus
about the one they said.
Ṣé yẹ kó ṣe make up wá sọ ètò sọ yìí? Ṣé bóyá
that boy, what's his name?
Ṣé bóyá kó wá pẹ̀lẹ́ kún pẹ̀lú apology? Ó tún ṣe make up wá. Ó ṣe make up wá confirm nǹkan tó pè nírọ́. Ọlọ́run ṣe bí tó máa dá ẹjọ́ Nàìjíríà. Ọlọ́run gbọ́ mọ̀ pé last day ló bá fi sí. Summary lọ́lọ́ máa fi ṣe judgment Nàìjíríà. Summary lọ́lọ́ máa fi ṣe. Ó máa kó ogun apọ̀ ẹlòmíì gan. Ìjà tẹ́lòmíì ò mọ̀ gan máa lọ jẹ́ lọ́rùn. Nígbà tẹ́ ti sọ pé DJ Bami ló la lọ jẹ́ èmi ni mo ní kọ́ lọ jí fóònù. Kí DJ Bami lọ jí fóònù àwọn tí mi ò mọ̀ rí tí mi ò mọ̀ ṣe rí. Ó tún yá ẹtún náà sọ gẹ̀dẹ̀ síbì kan. Ó tún yá ẹtún wá ṣe make up wá confirm ìtẹ́pè nírọ́. Báyìí àti màmá dájọ́ ọlọ́wọ̀n kan ti bá ti rí lórí queue. Ọlọ́mọ ọgọmọ ó mọ̀ kó wà láàmà ṣẹlẹ̀. Torí ó náà kan ti bá wọn lórí queue. Jọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe dájọ́. Èmi ni máa dìde sọ ẹ má dara yín láàmú. Ẹ ṣẹjọ́ àwọn ilé lọ́tọ̀ because wọ́n ba ilé ayé jẹ́ wọ́n ba social media jẹ́. ọmọ nìyẹn sì olú ẹ gbọ́wọ́ barista wà láyé kò kì mí ẹ understand ọ̀pọ̀ yìí sì kéèyàn tó lè gbọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ lórí náà. We'll move. We're planning for the 10th of April. No. Àbí táwọn ọ̀gá bá ti rí red ó signify danger. Ibi tí mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ wọ̀ gan mi ìmọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀. Ẹ ti wá lọ́wọ́ fi ẹ ti wọ pátákó block yẹ. Ọmọ kọ́lọ́mọ kìlọ̀ fún ọmọ rẹ̀ ènìyàn o. Ó já parí pé pátákó pa. Afẹ́ wọnú dídọ́ndì ibi tó yẹ pé tẹ́lẹ̀ lómi ìgbẹ̀lú tó bá ti wọ̀ báyìí ó ti há so táwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ bá ti wọ pátá danger ó dàbẹ̀ tó lọ ṣe tattoo ejò tó ṣe sójú ara báyìí o tún wá fẹ́ wọ̀ tí kò ń jí bá tiẹ̀ mú yànnà yàgò o bá gbé náà kì í síbẹ̀ àwọn ilé máa jáde ejò fẹ́ pàdé ejò ni ejò fẹ́ pàdé ejò tó bá rẹ́rù gan tó rí ẹrù ejò tẹ yà síbẹ̀ kan tó bá rí ejò ńlá mi tó ń bọ̀ pé sọ́nà ló tún dá ejò eléyìí orí ìsèbè. So let's power tap and let's get a 50,000.
Bought out. What's that boy? Damola, thank you. It was not Damola. Adura put that chat out there. And I'll tell you the reason. It's not going to get to the public. I don't want to say much, but let me just give you a clue. Dawisha is spending money. Ashana is spending money. They are not supporting Adura. They used.
Ìdí mo ti ẹ̀ play ló ti ẹ̀ tún ṣe àìmí lẹ́nu ẹ̀dá dámọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣáà ń pààrọ̀ ẹnu ṣáà kan change tọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ṣáà ń change story mi ti believe when they sọ orúkọ báyìí sí bàbá yẹn àwa tó yẹ pé ẹ fẹ́ kọ petition ṣé ẹ̀ náà handwriting ní àbí ẹ̀ mọ ìbò tẹ máa kọ láti ọdún kan yìí ló kú o tó ẹ̀ ní petition eléyìí gangan ni chief pátákùpá chief mrs pátákùpá òun ni ẹ fẹ́ gbóhùn ẹ̀ chief mrs pátákùpá rèé.
Ẹgbọ́n tí Wunmi sọ pé tóun bá sọ nǹkan tó wà láàrin òun àti bàbá a máa pa bàbá ni ẹ pé Wunmi àti bàbá Mohbad kí ló pa Mohbad àwọn méjèèjì mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ a máa competition wọ́n máa arrest bàbá wọ́n máa arrest Wunmi ẹgbà bí ṣe sọ fún yín. àbí wèlé ní Débọ́lá ṣé ń gbọ́ mi Débọ́lá sorry not you.
petition tẹ kọ dà láti ẹ kọkọkọ ẹ gbé wọn dé níwèé orí pépà gbé ẹ gbé wọn débẹ̀ orí petition gbé ẹ gbé wọn lẹ́nuwèé so èyí sọ gbọ́ àwọn àsọjáàmù yìí.
ẹ bá wa pé bàbá kí ló mọ̀ ń pa òun àti Wunmi kí ló mọ̀ ń pa ikú ọmọ ẹ̀. nǹkan tó mú lọ́ọ̀yà tuntun tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbà yìí lọ́ọ̀yà Yorùbá Nation ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ gbọ́ tí sista Tẹ́ni sọ pé báwo ni lọ́ọ̀yà ṣe máa advice yín pé kẹfìtìlétọ̀ báwo ni lọ́ọ̀yà ṣe máa sọ pé kó settle behind the camera. Ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá Mohbad ló sọ fún lọ́ọ̀yà sọ fún bàbá Mohbad. Who does that?
Yeah, who does that?
Bàbá Mohbad àwọn ò sọ pé kó má gbowó o àwa gò fẹ́ jẹ́ kó ṣe kéèsì mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àwa concerned citizen we are going ahead with the case bàbá Mohbad àṣírí gbogbo yín máa tú mo ti sọ fún yín pé I am not giving up. Ìwọ ni gbogbo yín máa pa tí. I'm a corporate that you like it or not bàbá Mohbad will be arrested. Wunmi will be arrested. They both know what killed Mohbad. Èmi náà fura. Mo ní bàbá Mohbad ṣe máa mú ọmọ 22 years old lọ sórí òkè kó lọ gbàdúrà fọ́mọ. Bàbá Mohbad kí lẹ́yìn àti Wunmi jọ.
Ó ṣe ń tọ́mọ lè sáfẹ́rẹ́ fún. Wọ́n níbi téèyàn máa dó okó dé gan tó yẹ pé àwọn máa kọ́ sá fún yàn náà pé àdéhùn ta bọ́lọ̀ sọkọ lélẹ̀ ìgbà tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dókó ẹ wo ìgbà tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tẹ́tí ńlá píópíó ẹ ti lá gbogbo àwọn olórí ọmọ ẹ ti láwọn dànù ẹ ti flush ẹ wá rí ṣé èèyàn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lá píópíó láti bí i 16 àbí 15 tó ń fire every day èmi ìgbà ń jẹ iṣẹ́ ọkùnrin márùn every day ó wà bí 18 lásán bí ọkùnrin mẹ́jọ ló ní boyfriend tó dẹ̀ mú level tó wà fi wọ́n 22 gan gbogbo bodies gan máa ti lá so ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan máa gbàdúrà èmi ò dá sọ́nà wọn mo kàn pí ẹ̀ mo ṣe ń gbọ́ ní omi ò dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ gidi tẹ́mi ṣe fẹ́ sọ ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ about 50,000 likes ẹlẹ́ran permission to mo kàn gbọ́ gbogbo àwọn blasphemy mo gbé irú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú làwọn yẹn sọ láà mo kàn máa ń fi olóde máa ń gbọ́ chief mrs pátákópa owó lọ́mọ ẹ̀lẹ́ mo ṣọ́ ibi tó ń jókòó sí ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe mistake ìfẹ́ ní báyìí bá pátákópa mẹ́rin pàdé déjà ló wọ̀ àwọn eléyìí anyway, what I've just got to say is that we've been expecting the call from Auntie. I don't know why. Maybe they will find time to call on Monday. I don't know. Oh, boy, no. Our tap, guys. Let's take it to 50,000. The government, the police, they will look at it. Let's use our power. Let's try. But how many people can risk it, face it? Because one flash you. Wọ́n ṣe pé Pharaoh náà kò yọ̀ǹda ọmọ Israeli straight bó yẹ máa lọ ó fagídí ṣe. So certainly it's going to get to a stage that one or two persons will have to face it head on. We have to, sacrifice must be made. So let's get to 50,000 then. I'll give my intro and then I want my people to come up here and let's discuss it. And actually, my molara. Tí máa wo ẹsẹ̀ báyìí àwọ̀ ọ̀sàlẹ̀ ìyẹn lọ́wọ́ kọ́ sí pé àlàyé tí wọ́n ti change body ọ̀gá mi again to be a co-pope. So that was why I couldn't come out yesterday. I used my drugs and I couldn't get even chemists to treat me. So and we must hold that duty of care. Don't force healthcare providers to treat me. Just do it for me, no matter who you are. If you have a nurse, if you have anybody who is working, let them discharge their duty accordingly. Don't say, well, they come and disobey the law or just rubbish the ethics of your profession. It could cost you your life and could cost the person our own freedom too, or his freedom. So, I love pay spending. Nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn máa wọ pátákópa wá straight mo gan pa nìyẹn Mohbad kọ́ máa sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ti ẹ̀fẹ̀ story mi kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nínú tó lọ tẹ́ẹ̀dì lẹ́fún abẹ́rẹ́ tetanus. Anyway tèmi kọ́ ló pa èmi o mo ì tẹ́yìn lọ bá ẹ̀yin náà lọ yọ òdì sẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀pẹ nídìí ẹ̀gbọ́n wọ́n á kó ọkọ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ tetanus wọn ló dì fún yín mọ̀ kó ń lọ pọ́ńṣọ̀ àti yín ni ẹ̀yin tó yẹ kó wọ́n ti sa oríṣiríṣi fún yín ẹ jẹ́ káwọn tèmi ń sìn àwọn tèmi tó pa mí ẹ jẹ́ kó tún lọ kọ́ lọ máa ọ̀yẹ́ wọ́n ti ṣe ẹ̀yẹ wọ́n láwọn ti jẹ lọ. So, money no worry. Let me go to hospital to calm myself. Let's see hospital. Alright, now we are 51,000 guys. I'm going to be having my intro so that I can start. Okay, now we expect that they should call us today. And trust me, guys. The only attempt that was made today was, I told you guys the other time, Nigeria Madao, if all of us put all our hands on deck. Let me just say it this way. On the 12th of December 2024, if you all could remember, Adura Aloba sent me a confession via my TikTok and said I have a video of a fight between Cynthia and my brother. That happened on the 12th. By the early hours of on the 13th. Don't forget, guys. By the early hours of 13th in the morning, on the same TikTok, Adura posted on his page that he was not the one shouting me up. That early morning. Few hours after, they said Damola has been arrested. And I'm like, now ask yourself, how did you have access back to your TikTok before Damola was arrested? By the morning, Damola was arrested. Damola was, they said he was in Ogombo. They want me to shove my head in, and the sneaky lady there is always acting like, I don't know what she wants. It's just like they want to force me to go to Ogombo. má tiẹ̀ lọ gangan má lọ gan mi fún nǹkan mi èwo làbọ̀dọ̀ gbọ́ngàn lọ sí ọgọ́ǹbọ̀ ẹjọ́ kọ́lọ́ yóò ṣe. I stayed in my own lane and I didn't fall into that trap, and that was the beginning of another melee. It was a serious melee. This one I'm saying is a very serious thing. Between law is a very serious one, because at the end of the day I don't know what might happen tomorrow or next, but I have to tell you guys the update for today, because this one I will say it out. So on that 12th, I made a quick attempt to inform the PRO of Lagos State Police Command and the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Panti, and I went to Lagos. I submitted a petition and they told me they will get back to me. And within that time, we began to hear stories that, oh, it was not Adura, it was Damola, foul. Not Damola, not Adura, not Shepe, not Ekpe, not Kireko. And then it turns out, the first revelation that Mohbad wants me to know is that, Mr. Yomi, can you see who you wanted to work with? Thank God you never started to work with her. This is what I want to show you at true color. I said, okay, I don't know what pressure are into that level, but that is understandable. And then I think on the 19th or thereabouts, whether it was Adura that wrote to the Commissioner of Police, I didn't move. I didn't use my eyes because Adura did not petition me. If he had petitioned me, they would show me as the suspect that this is a petition against you. So that the Special Squad 1, Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1, they did not tell me Adura petitioned me. They said Adura petitioned Damola, and they asked that he should be brought from Ogombo to command, and that, oh, Mr. Yomi, you are the victim, you are the one that, we just want to tell you how far we have gone. I am like, okay, I am the one they wanted to defraud. It is me that will tell you how they wanted to defraud me. You arrest the person, and then if the person points to another person, but no problem. Since Adura said he's trying to show you, where is the Adura? They said Adura is not there. Okay, the father was there. I said I would like to speak to Damola. He said everything. Nothing was shown to me. Not even a single piece of paper. Nothing. And I am not under compulsion to go with the narration of the police. It is a police narration. Good. Police will always investigate. But not all police investigation comes out to be genuine. Some investigation, they trash it in court. Some investigation turns out to be like, it is false. And when I look at the old stuff, I look at the boy's demeanor, his countenance, everything, I said, this guy did not shut me up. This one is just trying to take a fall, and I know we all know what is trying to happen. And the fact that that police officer said they are not interested in looking at the phone, let alone the content of the video that we're talking about. And I'm like, the center of all this talk is that 30 seconds video and the extension that is in the same phone. Before you talk about they want to defraud me with what? If you talk about confessional statement of homicide, it has to do with that video. So why would any police officer arrest Damola, and the first thing you have to retrieve, that you ought to retrieve, is the video? And they said they don't want to even talk. They never said anything about deletion. They don't want to talk about it. That's not what they are investigating. That they are only treating homicide, impersonation, OBT, and all of that. I said, okay, I can't force you. You have done well. At least if out of the 8 or 7 charges or things that you are supposed to look into, if you look into 5, no problem. Maybe Panti will definitely look into the aspect of the homicide confession, since that is the department that is dealing with Mohbad's case originally. That is, they constituted those detectives from that place. So far so good. I should be able to wait on Panti. And then they file charges against Damola based on part of that lead and evidence. It's still the opinion of the police that Damola said he did it, but nothing absolutely was shown or that I know they have that substantiates that claim. I know what was going on. That is Lagos State Commissioner of Police Office. Panti that I wrote it first, I was the first person that wrote, is also Commissioner of Police in Lagos State Command. Panti is like one of the core departments, investigative departments in Lagos State Police Command. So now, I have case in Panti in Lagos State Command. Then Adura brought his own. They said they would do parts. My own, nothing. I wasn't hearing anything. And when it got to a state that I was not hearing anything, I was like, you know what? I'm with the old. I don't want to teach. I said, okay, let me just go further. The law permits that we should go to a higher office to complain. And I complained to the Assistant Inspector General of Police, who is in charge of the zonal command, which is bigger than the Lagos State Police Command. Lagos State Police Command and Ogun State Police Command are under the AIG. So, and I reported, and I want them to investigate, and they did. And in between, while they were investigating, because the Commissioner of Police then was transferred, the next thing I saw, we did a rally to command, met with the new Commissioner of Police. The next thing that I saw, Adura wrote again to the Commissioner of Police that I am trying to defame him, that I'm saying that he is the one that shutted me up, and because of that they should investigate me. I'm like, to the same Commissioner of Police that we visited. And then I understand he minuted it to the special investigative. Let me even look at the name very well. No, it's SID, State Intelligence Department. It is being headed by the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Joseph Jayoba. These are people that know about this case. Hey, I'm just a laugh. And then State Intelligence Department. That was where they said they minuted the case to, and I went there. That was the day the King White, Mohbad, Adura, they came. They tried to say everything. I said, I don't understand what you guys are saying. I'm not going to be backing down. Nothing has proven the video that connects us. And you are still making it look like you have done something right. This is, are you not a police officer again? Which department is this? The video in question has to do with Mohbad. There is violence against Mohbad in the video. You had it for over a year, and you still have the effrontery to meet a police officer and say, yes, I kept it, I didn't show it, and it was on the phone I saw to somebody, and the person now used it, and then you are coming to say one by look again. And some police officers still think they should defend such. That's the whole situation now. And I told them, I said, I don't understand what you guys are saying. And I should do what? I should stop doing what? Should stop talking about it, that he has a video. Damalo video to allow Adura to jaburo Mohbad for over a year. Mohbad was attacked in the video. According to Zomo later, that, hey, Wunmi, in that, if it is that video we're talking about, if it is the day, this one that I'm talking about, that they said I am in, I was not the one you were fighting. You were fighting Mohbad. So that means Adura practically saw Wunmi fighting Mohbad, and she was holding knife, and she kept it for long. And then she sold it with his phone, with his TikTok open, with his email open, sold it to a friend. And the friend now, she now claimed it was a friend that sent the 30 seconds to me, was chatting with me. He wanted me to believe that gibberish. And some police officers are still trying to back him up. So when he wrote to that place, I took my stand. I said, are you trying to say I've committed a crime? Who is defaming who? Do you even, what is the meaning of defamation? What is the meaning of cyber stalking? We are seeking justice. I am telling something the way it happened. If even they've used your TikTok, you open your email, it's your phone, and it's a video that you are meant to have released for a very long time. Do you have the effrontery to come out and say they are defaming me? And some police officers still want to encourage that kind of a person. That is where we are now. And that is why we have, as Nigerians, we have to start looking at some certain people, no matter who they are in government position. It is time for us to start toning down whatever relevance we give to them. Because people, if Nigeria is going to get better, but it's not going to get better if all of us fold our hands. I believe you condemn Nigeria and then you sit back. You think they will change. They believe that being enlisted in police means that every other citizens are below. They can do whatever they can like. They can even, if anybody bring fake petition, no evidence, or he says this, let's just rubbish the person for you. And they think by wearing that uniform and you allowed it, whatever they do and they bring cost to your country, if you are silent about it, it's coming back to you. It's better you say your own part and they use their power like armed robber, like kidnappers.
Welcome back. The pain, agony, the anguish that one feels, experiences when you are aiming towards light, aiming towards the truth. That is exactly what a lot of people are feeling right now. And I guess that's what Yomi Fabiyi is also experiencing. He is clear about what he's saying. A little bit of frustration, meaning what I mean is that the police, to an extent, there are certain things that they are supposed to do, but they have refused to. That's one. And also, the role of Mohbad's father in this is a little bit disheartening. Now, there are some video clips that Mohbad's father has spoken positively about this investigation to see. He said, this does not have anything to do with the demise of Mohbad, but we are okay about it. We just want to establish a part. And that part that we want to establish is simple. We want to know what exactly is the content of that video. What is the content of that video? We want to know what happened in that video. Who is in that video? Well, they said that video, the content of it, the longer version of it, shows clearly that Cynthia Omonwunwo Adebanjo held on to a sharp object that could have punctured Mohbad's body in a terrible way, if you know what I mean. She held on to some kind of weapon. In fact, let me make it clear, a knife. And she was threatening Mohbad, saying, if Mohbad comes close to me, I will cut you off. If you tell me anything, I will tear you. I will do this, I will do that. That's how terrible and how violent that is. This video is what Mohbad's younger brother refused to make public. If you come from a miserable, wicked, evil, diabolic, satanic, greedy family, like the Alobas, you're on your own. Mohbad's brother is a terrible soul. Mohbad's mother is even worse. Even if that video is not the exact thing, or let's say it is not the exact video of the pie of Mohbad, at least let it be established. But they don't want that part of it to be shown because they do not want the public to be swayed in that direction. Where is the money? Naira Marley. That's where the money is, and that's where they are all focusing. How do we get this money? That's what they are all about and nothing more. Terrible. So the audio recording you heard is that of Bukky Jesse. You know, Bukky Jesse is a staunch supporter of Mohbad's father, and she has not been outspoken. I mean, she has not been that loud recently. She has not been kind of rooting for Mohbad's father recently. For now, she has been quiet. I guess she is probably dealing with certain things first. Maybe she's still going to come out in support of Mohbad's father. But what she said clearly there is something that is worth listening to. She said a lot of things about Mohbad's father, and she became truthful at that point about certain things. She became very, very truthful about certain things. There are certain questions that Mohbad's father needs to be asked. We will not say because of empathy and all of those things and just act stupidly. No, there are certain things that needs to be asked. Like we need to get clarity about a lot of things. Well, what is this thing that's going on here? Why is this happening? There are a lot of questions that needs answers, and those questions must, as a matter of necessity, they must be dealt with. They must be dealt with. They must be dealt with. You heard it all. Like Mohbad's father, come and explain to us about this. Mohbad's father, come and explain to us about that. Mohbad's father, this is important. We want to know this one. These are troubling. These are issues that are troubling a lot of people. They don't want to be in support of someone, and then the person is kind of playing games here and there. It's not as if people are blind. People are not blind to certain things. There are a lot of things that people are very clear-eyed about. But because of the love they have for Mohbad's father, that's why they kept quiet about certain things. Not because they don't know what to say. Of course, if you've been on this thing for a long time, you will know that there are certain things that people have criticized certain people about because they don't like that person, and because their thought and everything is that this person is a wicked person. But the other person that they felt like, okay, let's show this person empathy, that person, they tend to forgive the sins of that person. But at this point, I don't think that people want to forgive the sin of anybody. That's why I said a long time. I said, look, this justice for Mohbad of a thing should be focused upon squarely, without kind of bending to the whims and caprices of certain people. If we go by sentiment, we will never arrive where we want to get to. We will not arrive there. We can't go by sentiment. We have to be clear-eyed about where we are, what we're heading towards, what we want, how we want it, which way do we want it. All of these things are very important. Very important. Very important. In fact, they're extremely important. So, for me, I believe strongly, very much strongly, that this phase will slide, and we will move to the next level. We cannot fool ourselves into just the empathy part only. We can't be stupid. No, we cannot be stupid to just be showing empathy without being practical about certain things. There are a lot of things that that we need to really look at, and we don't want some kind of public foolishness. We don't want the public to be seen as stupid and as foolish and as ignorant as certain people want us to appear like. We don't want to be gullible. We don't want to be that kind of gullible person. Oh, gullible people, let us use emotion, and these people already like me, so let me lie, let me pretend, let me act like. No. We are not going to go for that. We want to know what we need to know, how we need to know it, and move from there. That's how it is. The public will not donate to a cause, and they will be shortchanged. The public will not in any way allow themselves to be ridiculed or fooled by anybody, Mohbad's father, whoever. No, the public will not allow that. But like I said, let us just take it easy. Let's take it easy. Let's see how Mohbad's father is going to address certain things. Although I'm not saying he has not addressed, he did address it in a song that he released, and that song, it didn't strike a good nerve in a lot of people. That song is like kind of like Mohbad's father was saying things, saying some kind of things in the direction of certain people who have tirelessly worked for justice for Mohbad. Just because those people said enough is enough, we don't want this stupidity. Don't play us around. Don't use emotion. Because we trust you, because we love you, because we want you, does not mean that we are stupid people. We are not foolish people. Don't play us. Don't play this game. We are tired of it. Because some people are saying this. Mohbad's father jumped on the microphone, testing microphone. He started throwing. Mohbad's father started throwing some lyrics here and there, saying that they should leave him alone to enjoy his life. It's so funny. It's so funny. So funny. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics of Mohbad's father's song, you will be like, hey, where are we going from here? But don't forget that the man said he taught his son how to sing. And this is what Mohbad does too. So Mohbad will sing in response, which is okay. He's a singer, so we cannot take that out of him. It's just that the content of the song is not encouraging to people who have tirelessly, sleepless nights, put out money here and there. And then there is a lead that should be hammered upon so that we can get to where we are getting. Then we are now saying Mohbad's father trying to slack. This is not the beginning. He started slacking from the beginning. It's just that people love him, like I said. One of the slack was this. On Life, which his brother, his so-called brother Muiwa, they said, look, people gathered money. They said, let us petition Cynthia for threatening you. Let us move from here. Cynthia said you are the one that unalived Mohbad and that this and that. Cynthia said a lot of things. So people said, let's move with this. Let us put pressure. Mohbad's father and his brother said, we cannot go to the court and come back and become friends. You know that he's still, we don't know if that boy is our own. So people are like, so if you cannot petition her on threat to life and all of this, what makes us now want to support you in getting justice for your son? Hammering it on Cynthia. Adura, absolved. Blessing, who threw something in the grave, absolved. Only Cynthia you want us to concentrate on. No, that is partial justice. And we are not into that. We are not in for that. Selective justice is not what we are interested in. We are in for impartial, not a selective one. We are not going to select. We are not going to choose and pick and no. How can it be? We all know that Mohbad's brother was present in that house. We all know that he is aware. We all know the game that he played and he's still playing with his mom. So why should we now pretend and focus on Cynthia? Oh, Cynthia threw juju in the grave. If we didn't scream and shout, are we not going to continue repeating what Mohbad's father said, that that video is fake and that video is not real, until Mohbad's sister said, yes, it's true. I threw something into that grave, but it's not juju. What I threw is Mohbad's clothes and the sponge that they used in washing him. Question is this: was Mohbad's elder sister there when Mohbad was washed? We don't know. Maybe she was. I guess she was. So anyway, that's that. So until she came out to say, yes, it's true, I threw something there. That's this and that. So Mohbad's father is supposed to come out and apologize and say, I didn't know. She told me now that that's what happened. I didn't know that that's what happened. I'm sorry to those that have spoken this and that. Instead, Mohbad's father started cursing people. Then the next thing he did, he released the song to further press the neck of whoever. What I think is this: Mohbad's father feels that he's fine and he's okay. He has collected money enough. Maybe, I don't know. He has a car. He has money in his account. And he believes that some people are promising him visa to travel abroad. Maybe, I don't know.